Hi everyone, my name is Gina Ramos. I am going to go ahead and do our introduction for PE 551. The first question asks, what type of education do you have in the field of physical education or sport? I did my undergraduate program over at Long Beach State University with the kinesiology degree with the emphasis of secondary physical education. Sport wise, I've actually gone to multiple clinics for aquatics because I'm both a swim and water polo coach. So I continue to get my certification in in my Red Cross CPR, first aid, lifeguarding, water safety instructor, just to kind of refresh that. So as far as that is what my education is when it comes to physical education and sport. Number two, what experience do you have in physical education or sport? I have been a middle school PE teacher for the past 2 years. So I actually do 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And then I've also completed my student teaching back in the early 2000s at the high school level. So I have a little bit of experience in the high school physical education, but more on the middle school. And actually, before the middle school position, I was an elementary PE teacher for 2 years before that. So I guess you can say that I have experience in K through 12th, which is, now that I think about it, kind of interesting. As far as sport goes, I have been an aquatics coach for the past 9-10 years, coaching both swimming and water polo, both girls and boys. List 3 expectations you have for yourself during this course. So my 3 expectations, one would be becoming even more familiar with the standards. Just because of teaching wise, you have to realize that, even when you look at the standards book, you have to figure out how you're going to reach the standards throughout the school year. And I'm realizing more and more, especially with the past 2-3 years, that I have been teaching the same standards or having them meet the same standards throughout the year. So I would kind of like to expand on that a little bit more and not kind of repeat the same standards, hopefully even add on to it. My second one would be just becoming more familiar with the standards. I use my book to reference the standards on a daily basis just to kind of see what standards I'll be meeting that day and what objectives that I have for that day. So just becoming more familiar with that. And my third one would be taking those standards and actually coming up with different activities. You have the traditional sports that kind of have the same lead up activities, and then we try to get into the more non-traditional sports, which you kind of experiment a little bit more with the lead up activities to your main objectives. So I think being more familiar with the standards that I need or would like to reach, I would also like to come up with new activities to kind of engage the students daily in our class. So I hope everyone enjoys this class. And I can't wait to meet a lot of you and see your responses and hopefully learn from each other. Have a great day.